Hi, my name's Ilma and welcome to my channel. I've been posting Christian blogs 12 straight years every day. Today I'd like to share Exodus 2 verses 11 to 15. Here's God's word. One day, when Moses had grown up, he went out to his people and looked on their burdens, and he saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew, one of his people. He looked this way and that, and seeing no one, he struck down the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. When he went out the next day, behold, two Hebrews were struggling together. And he said to the man in the wrong, "Why do you strike your companion?" He answered, "Who made you a prince and a judge over us? Do you mean to kill me as you killed that Egyptian?" Then Moses was afraid and thought, "Surely the thing is known." When Pharaoh heard of it, he sought to kill Moses. But Moses fled from Pharaoh and stayed in the land of Midian, and he sat down by a well. Exodus 2, 11 to 15. Here's the poem I wrote inspired by those verses. Moses' compassion for his people. When Pharaoh's daughter adopted Moses in their household, Moses was raised and educated in the Egyptian ways and culture. But he had so much compassion for these oppressed Hebrews. When he witnessed them being beaten up, he defended them. Here's my commentary. In this account, we witness God's work in Moses' heart. Even though he must have been raised in the household of Pharaoh as an Egyptian, he still belonged to God. According to Britannica.com, Moses must have been 25 when this event happened. He took the inspection tour of his oppressed people at the height of his youth. That is probably why he was strong enough to strike the abusive Egyptian and bury him himself. Some commentaries say he was 40 when he left Egypt. According to BibleRef.com, the mother of Moses cared for him until the time he was weaned and could eat solid food. This would have been at least a year. Many children in ancient cultures were nursed until 2 or even 3 years old. The most formative time of Moses' early life remained in the arms of his own mother, during a time when the baby boys his age were killed. Naturally, when he saw the hardship of his own people, he had that compassion for them. God led Moses into the land of Midian to flee so he can be prepared for the deliverance of God's people. He was humbled to tend to his father-in-law's sheep in the land of Midian, where God showed himself in the burning bush to him. Reflection. Why do you think it was necessary for Moses to flee to go to Midian? When God calls someone and prepares him for a calling or a vocation or a vision or some form of role that he will use you, he prepares you. And one way because we know that Moses was in his 80s when he delivered and led the people, the Israelites, out of Egypt. So it must have been, if he was in his 40s, I would think that he was more in his 40s than 25, as the Britannica.com was saying. So he had 40 years preparation, because we saw how he killed the Egyptian, and so God also used that as a stepping point for him to get out of Egypt and be probably humbled in terms of because he was raised to be educated and to be outspoken and outright in his beliefs. So he needed to be prepared to be humbled And it's interesting how he was tending the sheep, just like God's people would be tending the sheep, just like a shepherd. So in other words, from somebody who is raised in the Egyptian culture, raised in the household of the king, then now to the opposite, which is a shepherd in the land of Midian, in the land where his father-in-law is a priest. So we see the preparation that God made for Moses the from the worldly culture to the godly culture of the priesthood. And he even married the daughter of that Midian priest, Zipporah. So that is how God prepared Moses to uh, to lead his people out of Egypt, because if he didn't have the humility, he will not be used as a vessel by God. So it's very important for us to recognize that our calling, God doesn't use people who are in authority, strong and and mighty and powerful. He uses the weak so that he could uh, manifest his power, his almighty, uh, and that he is able to use and bring people to witness his power as the Lord who can do anything. Thanks for watching. I hope you check my website at ilmaars.com for artworks, photographs, and a copy of his blog. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube so I could make more videos and give you the Word of God. If you haven't already, check over 3,000 videos I've done. This 11 years I've been doing this daily. Just type on Google or YouTube search Ilma's Poem Devotional. Have a wonderful day.